Hey friends, it's a very beautiful morning here at Kevara Farm. And we are here to talk more about poultry farming. So in today's video, allow me to discuss with you what I give to my birds in order to get the yellow yolk eggs. Like I've been saying, I prefer eggs which are having the yellow yolk than the eggs which are having the other cream yolk or white yolk. It is believed that eggs which are having yellow yolk, they are more organic and they are having the other good scent, and they are so sweet compared to the other eggs which are not having the yellow yolk. So if you want your eggs to be more marketable, in that you're selling each and everything on a daily basis, please watch this video up to the end, because I'm going to discuss what I give to my birds to give the yellow yolk eggs which are preferred on the market. The number one thing that I give to my birds are the comfrey. These herbs, as you're seeing them, they are so good at giving the birds yellow yolk. Actually, you should always ensure that you plant them at your farms, because they are not hard to grow and they are not hard to plant, and they grow so easily. They are so good at giving the birds yellow yolk eggs. And remember, when you're feeding your birds with this comfrey, the birds are getting the other advantages. I haven't talked about this plant, but it has so many benefits when you're feeding it to your birds. So how do you prepare this comfrey? You just dry these leaves and then you mix in the feeds. For those of you who are having so many chicken, you just dry the leaves and then you get the powder and you mix in your feed, such that each and every bird can get a share. And then for those of you who are not having many birds, you just cut the leaves and then you wash and then you put in your chicken house. Most especially you put in the evening. And then another thing that gives yellow yolk eggs, actually orange yolk eggs, are the pumpkins. In one of my videos, I was talking about the benefits of these pumpkins. These pumpkins are so good at giving the birds yellow yolk eggs. Actually, when you're feeding pumpkins to your birds, you're going to discover that after a few weeks, you will be getting orange yolk eggs. And how do you prepare the pumpkin to feed to your birds? When you're having so many birds, you just have to make juice out of this pumpkin and then you feed to your birds. And if you're having a few number of birds, you can just cut the pumpkin and you put in your chicken house. The birds are going to feed and they'll give yellow yolk eggs. And then another thing that brings yellow yolk eggs are the pumpkin leaves. Pumpkin leaves, they do wonders when it comes to giving your birds yellow yolk eggs. Actually, if you have space at your farm, you should make sure that you plant these pumpkins at your farm, because the benefits that the chicken get from these pumpkin leaves and also the pumpkin, the fruit, are so many. So make sure that you plant this pumpkin at your farm. You're going to get all the benefits from the pumpkins, and you're going to get the yellow yolk eggs, and your eggs are going to be so marketable because people like them. And then another thing that I feed to my birds to get the yellow yolk are the pawpaw leaves. As you can see in the background, these are the pawpaw leaves. This is the pawpaw tree. Actually, this one, I've planted it here at the farm because the benefits which I get from these pawpaw leaves and pawpaw fruits are so many. So this one, I've planted it here at the farm. So if you want your eggs to have the yellow yolk, please feed these pawpaw leaves. And we have talked about how you can administer them to the birds. If you haven't watched those videos, please, after watching this, go back and watch those videos, and you see the benefits and how you can prepare them to feed to your birds. The eggs which are having the yellow yolk, I believe that the chicken have been feeding on the herbs, on the greens. So if at all you have access to all those greens, for example the cabbage leaves, the beetroot leaves, the kale, please give them to your birds. Your birds are going to have all that yellow yolk. And then all these, and then there are these weeds that we also give to the birds. They are so good at giving the birds the yellow yolk, and that's why the free range local birds are always giving the orange yolk. So if you have access to all those, the weeds and then the greens, please don't hesitate to give them to your birds. At first we thought that giving all these greens and then weeds to the layers was harmful, but I have proved it here. I give all those things to the birds, and instead the advantages are more. The advantages which I'm getting from the birds are more than the disadvantages. So please don't hesitate to give all those herbs, weeds to your birds. And then another thing which I give to the birds to get the yellow yolk are the yam leaves. And as you can see in my background, I have planted some. You can come and I show you. These are the yam leaves, and if you can see, we always cut the leaves to give. We always cut to give to the birds, and I always give them in the evening. All these things I'm talking about, please give them in the evening, because in the evening the birds are idle, and if you supplement with these leaves, the yam leaves, the pawpaw leaves, the comfrey, the pumpkin leaves, you're helping them to avoid the bad habits. The habits, I mean pecking and then cannibalism. They develop these habits when they are bored, and most especially in the evening when they have completed their feed. So please administer all these herbs in the evening, and by doing that you will be killing two birds at the same time, because you will be helping them to get the benefits, the vitamins, and then at the same time you're helping them to stop on the bad habits. I hope I've helped someone, because most people were asking me which herbs that I give to my birds in order to get the yellow yolk, and I hope this video was so useful to you. If you're new on this channel, I'm called Lillian and this is Guevara Farm. Please consider subscribing to this channel, because we talk more about poultry farming, and I give you all the techniques, all the ideas that are going to help you to manage your poultry farm and make lots and lots of money. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Let me see you in my next video.